You're listening to WRFB Radio Free Britannia. In no other better freaking place in the world than Deltona, Florida. Here you are, lunch with no other than the dynamic duo, Laz and Jack.
And greetings, everybody. This is Laz.
This is Jack. Welcome to another edition of Lunch with Laz and Jack, where we interpret the news so you don't have to.
That's right. Bringing you our own brand of news from right here inside of Shroud Avatar every Monday through Friday at the noon hour for your listening and entertainment pleasure. And welcome, everybody. It is Friday. It is September 9th, 2016 here in Shroud Avatar, and that means it's the weekend. We got the weekend roundup, a list of stuff that's happening throughout the weekend for you. We have the post-mortem coming up at 3 o'clock Central Time today, 3 o'clock New Britannia time, and we will simulcast that as well for you here on NDNN. And how's everybody doing today? What's going on out there? I want to say hello to everybody.
Yay, terrific.
Crickets.
Yep.
Crickets.
Crickets. That's because, before the show, no one's shy. After the show, no one's shy. During the show, they're like, well, we
everybody
don't want to
clams up, I tell you.
It's one where it's like, yeah. How else do we do this? Thanks there, Sid. Sid's at work, so he can only abuse the grimy trader.
I'll tell you what, Sid's been doing most of the sounds in the background from work, so, it's not Led Zepp most of the time. Sid's the guy on cue.
There he goes. He's got a new job.
And he don't even have a contract, I tell you.
Yeah. we had to replace Led Zepp with abusing just the one sound.
I had to really replace Led Zepp with his sheet.
I know. That's why you were replaced.
So we got all sorts of good stuff for you today. Of course, we do have some stand-up corners, so we can catch you up on that. We have some new policy changes out there that we've been waiting on, and all sorts of other juicy little tidbits, as it may be.
Well,
so what do we want to do? Do we want to start with, want to bore them and just go right into stand-up and make them wait for the policy change? What do you think?
Yeah, we might as well, just because there's something that will give Scrota a chub that's in the stand-up notes.
Oh, my.
The real question is,
that's all.
Yeah, there will be a chub. Excited. Yeah. How far back are we going to do the stand-up corner, though? Just today?
I did not actually look. She should only have 2 days out there.
He's got Wednesday and Thursday up there.
I was going to say, so we
and
can probably
Tuesday
cover them both.
And Monday. Monday office was closed, and then Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday.
Oh, well, if he's joking about it, we got to go ahead and cover it. Wouldn't be fair not to.
Well, it's in today's stand-up, and I am intentionally not showing it on screen yet.
Okay.
So how far back do you want to go? Decide that first.
We'll do yesterday. We'll do Wednesdays and Thursdays. How about
okay,
that?
We'll do Wednesday and Thursday. Okay, so stand-up corner. Remember, devs stand around, say, this is what I'm working on yesterday, this is what I'm working on today, and then Chaos writes something down, and eventually he posts it for our viewing pleasure, and then we interpret the things for you.
For our interpretation and abuse.
Yes. So this is the stand-up corner that was posted on Wednesday, September 7th. Over in the art department, Bob was working on the haunted house and the Elven row home feedback revisions. Leo, the sound guy, was working on sound effects. Then we had Gix Vargach working on the male organ grinder animations.
The male organ?
Well, he's got to grind those organs.
Got to grind the organ.
Yeah.
I tell you. You don't grind the organ, you don't get no nut butter.
That's right. Then Reed was Well, our nut butter production has dwindled down to nothing because Casey's not around anymore. I mean, I don't know where he's at. And he said something about his chair is missing, but I see several chairs that are around that are empty.
That's right.
And then if he's going to go, well, I always sat between you guys. It's like, you can't sit between us because there's an alley.
Well,
we cannot place anything
there. Go to the alley and use the sit command and sit his ass down like, Blood Omen does every day right in front of us on the grass. You don't hear Blood Omen complain. He sits down over there with his bird,
he pops he
has a seat. He's got benches right there. He doesn't use them. You don't need to use the bench. Oh, I realized what Holly was doing. Oh, by the way, yes, please. Yes,
she's got the Starlton.
There we go. Thank you, Aureus. There's somebody who just,
Yeah, that's right. And I can't get the Starlton from Holly until she moves. Okay, so back on task, we have Reed working on the Jack of the Lanterns and Bugs.
Bug.
Scotty is working on fireplaces. Over in design,
that's what I wanted to talk about the other day.
Fireplace, and more fireplaces. I mean that information is out there. Tons of fireplaces to make your homes a little bit more cozy, and some of those are going to be hitting the add-on store. Some of them are going to be craftable.
Sweet.
Thank you.
Thank you, Holly.
Thank you very much. Then we have Brandon also working on merchants and fireplaces. Dan is working on player towns and kids in Ardoris.
Oh, sure. Now we're going to have kids blocking the bridges.
I know. Kids running around, getting
next
underfoot.
We're going to have school carts taking kids to school in traffic jams.
Oh, that would be pretty funny.
Covered wagons.
That would be pretty funny. The yellow carts.
Put ideas in their heads.
The yellow carts will be making a gameplay. And I can't scroll in Chrome anymore. What the hell?
Oops. Holly, take it away anytime
okay,
you're ready.
So Finn is working on skills. Keith is working on NPC schedule timings. And Sorcerer Steve is working on Estgard.
Estgard.
There's Stellar Main.
We lost him.
We lost Chrome on my computer, so hold on.
Okay.
Yeah, so I forgot what's after Estgard.
Estgard, check with Eric.
Check 1, 2, 3.
He broke it. That's what happens when he keeps 200 tabs open.
His keyboard is all gooey.
Should be playing the Jeopardy theme song. Or did you crash altogether, or are you just trying to get it back functioning?
Did you say gooey?
I did say gooey.
I don't know.
You're gooey.
Thank you.
He says he lost Chrome, and it sounds like we lost him. I know he's panicking over there.
His face is moving, but his mouse is moving. But...
Well, can you hear me now?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah?
Okay, so I can't talk while I'm trying to end task on stuff. So Chrome completely died, and I am trying to kill the individual services, of which I have 100. So, Laz, take away the stand-up corner so that way I can get Google Chrome back.
Well, while we wait on these technical moving right along.
Come on, City Sounds your key. You're a little late there.
I don't see any animals, or are you just in a cat wrangling mood today and you just got your pussy out?
That's it. She was making supple leather for it. Straps, nerd.
I can barely hear you now, too. That's probably
Mike's screwed up. I gotta get a new one.
Well, Mike, Led Zepp has to learn how to talk into his mic.
Yeah, you know. But you see, to catch us, he's looking down at his pants. You know, he thinks that's the mic.
Hey, there's something to look at. At least I got something to look at, man. Stella.
Hey, I thought you were supposed to be continuing on with the stand-up corner. Is it Laz? Yeah, Laz. What are you doing?
I was waiting for you.
Well, that's why you're continuing.
I figured you were going to recover. I wasn't expecting a full crash here.
He's got 100 processes that he's going to close down.
It's called Kill Chrome. Click on Restart. Load the page. What's the problem? He's got 300 Chrome windows open. That's the problem.
That's probably it.
Part of the problem is the fact that the actual process, Google Chrome does something really stupid in the sense that you have the actual application that you can in-task on, and then it has 101 services, one service for every single tab that you have open.
See, like I said, that's why you don't have 200 tabs open. But moving right along, I gotta pull this up on my other screen. So where were we? We were on Wednesday Tech with Eric. See, now you know all their tech names. Yeah, that's the problem. I don't know them all off the top by heart like you do.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Don't know what you're talking about.
You talking to?
Oh, that's what happens when I try to start Chrome again. Fuck.
But Eric was working on navigation optimizations and Battle Royale. We had Joaquin, that's Wizard Smoke, right?
Yeah, that's correct.
Inventory code refactor and merchant inventory validations. We had the one and only with audio source refractor.
All right, get Jack back. Come on, Jack, hurry up.
Hey, I'm loading up a different browser, okay?
I have this on monitors that I can't read it from. I have to bring it up separately.
Yeah, you're getting old. Need glasses. Put your glasses on.
Yeah, I tell you. Last technical difficulties long over here. Ken!
Now people are going to realize that I really do have different colored... Depending on which account I'm logged in, everything's different colors. You've only gotten through 3 of them? Seriously, what is taking so long?
I was giving you a chance to recover.
Again,
multitasking.
Seriously.
I got to highlight it on one screen, I got to read it on another screen, and I got to make sure they match.
Yeah.
Tough job.
Yeah.
Tesla working on payment architecture and accounts and customer service direction.
Over in QA, we have Reese working on sanity testing and the QA interview and policy reversion and regression. And Serafina is working on customer service and more customer service and the QA interview and policy review and direction. Then over production management and other group, we do see Brecken working on the Love Quest testing and story quest meeting with Lord British.
I hear she finished the Love Quest.
It only took me like a couple hours when I last finished it.
We've only run and ran it and dissected it 1,500 times here on the show, so. Yeah.
Well, I mean, it is a work in progress, and until it's all finalized, we will see what actually ends up happening. Dippy Bird is working on pruning logs and DNS emergency, while Gorn is working on general business. Barrick is working on forums and meetings and policy review and live stream preparation. Hutch is working on the Tropical Island player-owned town polish. Lord British is working on travel preparation and general direction and signing posters and General British. Chaos was working on the fireplace decoration assets and personal Jira triage and customer service and the QA interview. Dark Starr was working on that epic policy review and direction and weekly update and dancing and meetings and pronoia.
Very nice.
I'm so happy no one's out to get me. I really am. And then after that, we have yesterday's stand-up corner, which is actually the interesting one because you do have to forgive that the part where I do the all caps, it's something I have longed for.
And we got to give it to him.
Yes. Over in the art department, Bob was working on Haunted House. Fletcher was working on the elf model and textures and Halloween assets.
Somebody's going to be interested in that elf model. By the way,
I don't know who you're talking about.
Remember I was telling you about a certain picture I saw out there yesterday? I believe that was the elf.
Nice ears. You look like an elf.
I'll show you the picture later.
That's a really bad song there, too. Then we also have Kevin working on home repair and hair and elf support.
Elf support.
More elf.
Gotta love
That's right. Matt otherwise known as Gix Vargach, was working on the organ grinder. And he's blowing his bag.
Pipes.
He's blowing in his bag.
Does that sound like an ex-wife?
Yes, it does. Reed was working on the jack-o'-lantern assets and bugs.
Bug.
And Scotty was working
on that. I couldn't do the bug thing, and it wouldn't work, you know.
Well, you'd have to double it up, which means everybody has to drink twice. Then Scotty was working on
and bugs.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah,
Scotty was working on fireplaces. That just means you need to learn how to do things in different voices. Over in design, Brandon's working on economy meeting and fireplaces and food planning. Dan is working on Player Town customer support and economy meeting and our Doris steel zones.
Steel zones!
Steel zones? Steel zones? They're going to steal from us. They're going to rob us blind. Finn is working on the journal upgrades and level.
Sideria said steel zones.
I forgot where I was at. Keith was working on, Finn was working on journal upgrades and level. Keith is working on economy meeting and airy NPCs. Sorceress Steve is touching the map review and S-Card. Over in tech, we had Jason working on the Unity upgrade and admin tool upgrades. Wizard Smoke. You missed your cue. You missed your cue. Your cues, man. Cues. You cannot miss them.
That's what happens when you work with non-contract workers. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling
you. I know. Where's your contract, man? Where is your contract?
Unions for life.
Okay, where was I? Who was I even on? Because I can't highlight things and hold down my... Okay. He's working on the merchant validation and inventory code cleanup and economy meeting. Yes, we do. We both have houses in S-Card. I have lots of houses. One and only the Deathbringer is working on audio culling. And one-man band ABC support.
And
walk and play instrument. Can you do that? Can you do that again?
Walk and play instrument.
I like to walk and play with my instrument all the time.
I know.
Wandering bards.
Some people call that
New Britannia.
Are you pulling on your skin flute?
Yeah.
It's happy hour somewhere.
That's
what
right.
what is that thing called? The one where you do
Always happy hour when
the
that
whistle
thing's in my
with the
hand,
slide
I
in
think.
it? It's like the very
Slide
small
whistle.
trombone slide whistle. Yeah, you're playing with your slide whistle.
Or the skin flute.
Skin flute too. Okay, then let's see. We do have Burning Toad working on live builds and Unity upgrades. Because there's a new version out that's called 5.4.1.something.something.something. Then Taslo's working on payment auditing and web architecture updates. Serafina is losing her sanity and working on the QA interview and policy and process review and customer service and QA. She's a busy girl. Our production management, another group. We do have Brecken working on the Love Quest testing.
Love Quest.
She's providing
Lovely Brecken
extensive
working on the Love Quest.
notes for Lord British on how to do the things he needs to do.
How to perform the Love Quest.
That's right. See, it's all about the voices, man. The voices in your head.
Yeah. And Led Zeppelin says, fuck the voices. Get on with it, will you? Clock's
Okay. Well, I mean, I'm trying to delay us actually having to bring out the real news. Let's see, where was I?
We still have the weekend wrap up. We got other good stuff to cover here.
We got all kinds of stuff. What are you talking about? Okay, so Dippy Bird is working on the live patch and...
wanting more, I know.
Hey, you're talking over me. You're talking over me here. You're killing me, Smalls. Mossberg's the sun god. Okay. Dippy Bird working a live patch and Unity upgrade and meetings. Gorn is working on general business. Barrick is working on the moderator meeting and policy and process updates and community calendar. And Hutch is working on leads meeting and scene test direction and Tropical Island and map review. And Chaos is working on the policy review and direction and fireplace asset planning and QA interview and Jira Land. Dark Star working on meetings and policy direction and QA interview and testing incentives programs, where he's just giving you the tip.
And wonder if the incentives program has to do with the Love Quest.
Oh no, it's going to give you the tip in a completely different manner, and that's one of the big things that we wanted to talk about. That's right.
The tip. Ooh, the tip, and only
nothing but the tip. And
now,
see, this is
you noticed that Lord British was missing in that stand-up. That was because Lord British was preparing for the Secret Service to come take away all his weapons and toys.
I know, that was hilarious. So,
just on a little note there. Yes.
Okay, so which one do you want to cover first? The foreign policy change or the tip?
Oh, we got to go for the tip, I think, first, right?
I don't know. I kind of like the foreign policy change first.
I like the foreign policy change, but we're gonna make them wait for that one.
Okay, we're just gonna give them the tip. Okay.
Just gonna give them the tip. That's right.
Just the tip. Nothing but the tip.
Just the tip.
And the tip is going to be the testing incentives program, where they are asking people to function as bug hunters on the QA server. They have a critical need for people testing on the QA server right before monthly release goes live, and that's why they are launching the testing incentives program. This program will include exclusives that can only be earned on the QA server, but there are lots of rewards that can be earned on the live servers as well. Each release exceptional contributors from testing through quality bug reports will be eligible for rewards. The rewards will be given out as individual items, not all at once. Initial rewards will include the following, and it may expand over time. The titles that will actually make it over onto the live server of the Pest Controller, the Expert Pest Controller, Master Pest Controller, and Royal Pest Controller. If you wanted to run around looking like a bug, you can wear the antenna. Not only that, there will be a new cloak, which is going to be the bug cloak, or you can get the extra special. They did a bug cloak with lots of ants, and a bug cloak with one giant ant. And then there's the equipable with the /bug spray emote. The bug sprayer. And here is a real picture of one. Then for participating at least 4 hours on the QA servers, and these rewards are only earned through playtime and bug reporting.
Active
that will be
playtime.
Active playtiming, not just standing there dancing like I want to do. And I want to bug report /dance. Because I
like these other rewards.
Okay.
These
so 4 hours of QA playtime, you will receive 5 crowns of the obsidian, and if you want a lot, think of that. That is your rent. The ant farm, which is a decoration that you can place in your house with ants crawling around it. Don't break it. The Corpian chair. Don't fear the cushion of its deadly comfort. And like I said yesterday, Laz, look at that. That is a real picture of a real-life scorpion chair.
That's
pretty bad ass is what it is. Then they're also going to be putting into game the insect leg table, the butterfly chair, and a set of bug paintings. And then that is what you get for participating on the QA servers. So I guess that means they are moving the QA server from Dev Plus only onto everybody's able to access it. So that's actually a fun policy.
We should get clarification on that, because that would really suck if the rest of the world can't test, and this is only going to go to those Dev Plus members. So we should clarify that and ask that question. Unless it was asked further down.
I'm looking at that, and so I'm scrolling down. So that is the tip program. The announcement was not in Dev Plus, and then this is what happens when I've got all of my names are red, so I can't actually scroll down and just look for red names. Since I'm on a different account.
Well, we'll find that out and we'll get back to you. How about that? Because we can go ahead and ask that question in there. And of course,
those people that are absolutely paranoid about oh my God, he's got multiple forum accounts. It's like, yeah, I do. Yeah, I also do multiple different things with those multiple different forum accounts.
That's right.
Because
there are exceptions to
Jack Frost
rules.
Jack Frost is not the same as Jack Cynicist. Oh yeah,
that is correct.
I get to roleplay those 2 different players. Yay!
But we do have the release 33 post-mortem. 33, 34.
33. Yeah. Well, we also have the big change to the forum policy.
Yes, well, we'll get to that, but we can probably ask that question in the Hangout of the Avatar today about the testing.
Yeah, the testing, yes. Is it going to be available to all? I think it is, considering he posted that out in general chat, not in Dev Plus.
Well, sometimes they speak before thinking.
Well, yeah. I mean, that just means that they're going to have to provide a lot more assets to Dev Plus members. Because one of the pledge rewards was early access to game, but
you got to keep both sides of the fence happy there. But of course,
I know
we have of course the most important news from the breaking out of Portalarium yesterday. And are you ready for it?
Marketplace?
Wait for it. Wait for it.
Are you talking about Marketplace?
marketplace. Sales of virtual items for real currency policy?
Maybe it was
that's what we're talking about.
maybe it was already on my screen. So
No, we're not going to talk about that. Let's just move right on.
And I just spammed the living crap out of your thread. What the hell? Okay, so
we've finally got a formal policy on selling goods. And Jack, I'm going to let you tell the good folks all about it.
Okay, the official foreign policy is that the player marketplace is the only place game-related that you can discuss all sales involving real currency. So it can only be discussed in the player market subforum. That means that you cannot post in the official Discord chat. You cannot post in-game, although you can whisper people, or the Shroud Facebook page. Those are all subject to bans or temporary suspensions of your account,
now,
depending on what you're doing.
They go into, and
yeah,
they're still working on that. But the good news for those folks out there in the e-commerce community is that the restrictions have been defined. They've been put forth, and I believe that Portalarium has pretty much nailed it, with the exception of tweaking a couple little things.
Well, if you actually look at the official Discord channel, they have actually killed the want to buy, want to trade, or want to sell, and they've just gone with
as of last
trade
night,
chat. It is just the hashtag trade, and so that is actually about in-game trades. So it is not selling for real life cash. So that has been changed as well. Then from there, we also have all virtual items are allowed to be sold for real life cash. That includes add-on store items, pledge items, and gold. So gold is a legal item to sell, just like everything else in game. And Portalarium is saying that they are not liable for any of these transactions. They are solely between the buyer and the seller. And they understand that the inclusion of gold as one of the virtual goods that can be bought and sold will cause some of you concern, but we believe that it's not going to change a damn thing. Because, you know what, as far as inflation goes, they have been monitoring very carefully the influx of gold into the economy. Absolutely. And they do not believe the sale of gold will increase the likelihood of inflation any more than any other factors. Exploits. All of the rules of enforcement related to exploits will, of course, still apply. As you have seen, we are very aggressive about finding exploits and enforcing punishment of users that abuse them. Competition for resources. With our multiple modes of play, you are almost guaranteed to never be competing with someone farming for gold because they will most likely be in single-player online mode or friends-only online mode. Intrusion, as you can see by the above rules, we will aggressively repel any intrusion into the game or into the main forums of real currency transactions.
My immersion,
I
man.
know. We feel very strongly about. Yeah, I know. You're breaking my immersion. Then from there, it's like you may use the report content or report player commands if you want to report players in game, which means that people are going to report people because they can.
Like for not fighting in a PvP zone because that's breaking the rules and a violation of the terms of service.
It's breaking my immersion.
Breaking my immersion.
And a final update from Starr at the bottom of that post is...
And I actually asked the question about whether or not they have no policy against listing items on external websites. So that means that you are free to post all of your items on shroudmarketplace.com.
If you've got I got soda stuff for sale.com and you want to sell something on that site, you can go into the forums, but only on the forums in the wanted buy and sell areas and post. They are not going to be smacking people for it. They're not going to be yelling at people for it. And the people who are going to be yelling about it, well, we'll point you to policy from now on.
And not only that,
crazy
You
stuff.
can also link to third-party websites like shroudmarketplace.com in your want to buy, want to sell threads.
Like shroudmarketplace.com.
I know, I love shroudmarketplace.com.
I love shroudmarketplace.com. That's right.
Yeah, it's the only place to go.
I have a funny feeling that shroudmarketplace.com is going to be seen a lot in the forums and buying and selling.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Probably because shroudmarketplace.com is going to be the premier way to sell your stuff, right?
Oh, probably because it's the only place that actually has a graphical front end. For all of your buying or selling needs. Hey, imagine that. Hey, we've plugged our sponsors. And Steam forums are also the same level as the official forums.
Right. Discord, Facebook, Steam, anything officially affiliated with the Shrouded Avatar folks that they condone, that are their forums of voice to the world, you're not allowed to chat about it. The only place is in the marketplace, in the forums. If you're caught spamming it in game, we're gonna report you. If you're caught spamming it anyway, we're gonna report you. And I'm not saying we as in Jack and I. That's the people out there who are gonna be the police of it. They're gonna report you. Let me put it that way. They're gonna report you. That's it. Game over for you. That's right.
That's right.
Now,
Pac-Man died.
They go into a host of questions here, and they're listed here in the forums for you to go check out and read up on the Q&A. And these guys will be on top of that. And there will be revisions to this, we understand. This is the most basic form of this. To get an official policy out there that's going to please most everybody, we're told. It's not going to please everybody. And, of course, everybody knows that in the gaming world, it's what's the least amount of people you're going to piss off today is the way to go. You want to make the most people happy with pissing off the least amount of folks in a single day. And that's usually how things are decided. So,
I have no idea what you're talking about.
moving right along is surprised no comments from the Peanut Gallery on this stuff.
Yeah, anybody want to say anything?
Nope, they'll all be chatting and blabbering right after we go clear.
Yep, as soon as that happens, we know
Sorry,
what's
I'm
gonna
just
happen.
busy trying to put my gold up on the market.
Yeah. Well, there you go. Oh, sorry. Sorry. Don't let us interrupt you. It's busy work over there. Would that be on shroudmarketplace.com?
I have no idea what you're talking
yeah.
about. It better be on shroudmarketplace.com. Makes me happy.
Moving right along, we do have the weekend roundup for you, and that's where we go ahead and tell you about all the events that are going to be happening inside Shrouded Avatar throughout the weekend. So let's go ahead and bring that up on screen for the good folks out there.
Yes, our community calendar is provided to us by our friends over at Avatar Circle. Avatar Circle is currently administered by Kaizen Phoenix Fire of Phoenix Republic, and it is. You may also find him in Discord as Wrath Phoenix or on the official forums also as Wrath Phoenix. All times on the community calendar are Central Standard Time, or as we prefer to refer to it, New Britannia Time. I hope you're talking about it's time for the calendar.
Yes.
You like how the way I just segue straight into that?
Segue straight into it. Was that the segue?
Yep.
Now.
It is now. I mean, I don't know what you're talking about. What else we...
I don't know.
It is a long calendar because today is Friday, and we do have lots of things at 3 o'clock that is not currently on the calendar. Someone's been shirking their duties, and you'll laugh at this. The Microsoft's Edge browser reports the calendar page as an unsafe website.
As an unsafe phishing website, absolutely.
Yeah,
Has
yeah,
always. And again, I'm not going to bring up what happened
It's
2
a
years
Google
ago.
calendar. It's a Google calendar hosted by Avatar Circle that is also hosted on NBNN's website. So today at noon, 3, 6, 9, and 12... midnight, we have two idiots sitting there talking about random crap that affects no one's lives in particular. And they do that on Radio Free Britannia on a show called Lunch with Laz and Jack.
Ooh.
I know, it's a disgusting show. No one should watch that.
You heard of me?
Bunch of degenerates, I tell you, those guys.
I know. Then, if you're interested in a variety of, I want to kill you, I want to kill monsters, or oh my god, please don't, I don't want to hurt anything. We do have a variety of events for you tonight. Make sure and check out at 7 p.m. The Phoenix Republic is doing their PvE nights. You can contact Kazan Phoenix Fire or Malakis to go out and kill monsters. If you'd much rather kill other players, you can always join Vengeance Madness, which is an open PvP event.
With a proper PvP-ness.
That's right. Go out and kill everybody that you see in Vengeance. And at the end of an hour, the person with hey, whoever has the most kills at the end of an hour wins. And then after that, if you're afraid to kill anything and you'd rather just sit there and look at the stars, you can always go out to the town of Kerdrock, which pretty. You can contact Bowen Bloodgood for Friday night astronomy.
Ooh.
Yes. Got lots of that. And that's our events for Friday. Then we go to somebody's birthday on Saturday. And they're not going to list it, and they're not going to discuss their age because they're getting old. 41.
Another old fart.
Nowhere near as old as you. At least you got 9 years on me, man. Got 9 years. Okay, so yeah, Saturday is my birthday, so hopefully I'll get my birthday wish. And I probably will not be playing the game much at all this weekend. At 11 a.m. we do have the Church of the Dark Star. At 12 o'clock we have the Release 33 Welcome Quest. Remember, it's done twice a release, so this is the second time between 12 and 1. That's with Gregor Pendragon, the recent recipient of the 1B. At 1 p.m., Prism presents Grandmaster Crafting Mentoring. If you wanted to learn all about crafting, you can go find Arius, and although it's probably someone else. But that's going to be out. It will be just Lace, or other people are going to be helping.
Well, I'm not sure how many people she's got set up, but I know that she's trying to promote it like crazy right now. She's got a few grandmasters. I'm not sure who, but a few grandmasters in crafting, and they're going to be doing kind of this big social group up, and be nice.
Oh, yeah. Right. I see that there's a Grandmaster Carpenter, Tailor, Blacksmith will be attending, and they will be able to mentor a party of up to 7 others. And then if more Grandmasters are willing to donate their time, then even more can be mentored. And remember, that's going to be on Saturday between 1 and 3 out in Diamond Fields. You can always contact Lace for that. And that is sponsored by the Prism Guild.
BYOB, bring your own boards.
That's right. Bring your own boards. At 6 o'clock on Saturday, we do have Port Phoenix Social Nights, where Kazan Phoenix Fire does something random, and you just have to show up to see what the hell happens. That's between 6 and 8. At 7 p.m., there is the EVL Monster Mash Dungeon Crawl, which meets on the Overworld map outside of Soul Town.
Saturday night edition.
That's right. And that's going to be led by their Dungeon Master, Shady Death. Which takes us to Sunday.
Sunday.
At the Fairport Coliseum.
I have to type out my own. No, that was me. I had to type it out. Yeah. So,
Horsey has missed you.
I know. Scrota, we love you. And where have you been?
I was driving.
Oh. He was out getting those new fancy pants that he's wearing.
Okay.
It's out shopping.
Yeah. Yep. Starting Sunday, we
Right
do
around the
have
corner picking up some ladies for your party this weekend with the hookers and blow. Happy
That'd
birthday!
be nice.
Yep. Don't ruin it.
I'll take the
You
hookers and
ruined the
pass on the blow.
surprise, damn it.
Let's see. We do have Sunday, early 8:30 a.m. the early morning version of the Pack Slayer Guild meeting, or the Pack Slayer community meeting. That's going to be held in the Pax et Veritas TeamSpeak server. At 11 a.m. is the Hospitaller / New Player Support weekly meeting.
That is open to the public. You
Yes,
do not have
anybody
to
can show. Yeah, it's like
That's
a 12
right.
step.
You don't need to know a secret password or handshake. You just show up in the chat and come down to talk to us.
And then after that, we do have 5 o'clock, the BMC Gridiron. That's going to be out in Black Rock Cove. The registration is between 5 and 5:30. And the Gladiators Gridiron begins promptly at 5:30. Yay.
Yay.
With the proper PvPness.
Thank you, Golian. Although I prefer Julian. It's so much nicer of a name. At 7 o'clock, we do have the Pack Slayer meeting where most of the people show up, and that's between 7 and 8. And the final event of the weekend is going to be Fishing with Winfield, and that is going to be Sunday between 8 and 9. And the one requirement of Fishing with Winfield is
Fish.
Yep,
You
and
show
that is
up and fish.
That's right. And you must say fish in TeamSpeak. And that is our community calendar for this weekend, September 9th through the 11th. Or something like that.
There she is, Stella. Oh, what is she wearing? Bright pink, shiny out there.
I have to pan around. Where?
And she's glowing. Yeah.
Is that the Countach pink on that jacket? Yes, it is Countach pink.
She's
it is,
like glowing.
it is
I gotta get
Countach
her
pink.
closer.
Yeah.
How do you say that? Is it fleshier?
And she's
I
like
don't know.
really glowing.
Because it looks like felt.
Yeah, that's how Led Zepp would pronounce it. Fletchier? I don't know. I have no clue. But that is a great outfit there, Lace. Sorry, Stella. Whoa, shit.
Wow,
Yeah, that's cool.
Oops.
I know.
I don't know, man.
I'm going to get death threats as soon as the show is over, and it's like, oh my god, you just
remember
fucked
that
up,
was
and
that was
you're gonna die.
Jack who said
That was Lazarus Long.
Stella knows Laz wouldn't make a
Yeah.
slip like that.
And don't forget, on Saturday's version of Wake Up New Britannia on Radio Free Britannia, we do have a special guest host, and that is going to be our very own Nurse Justin. Why is
That's
Horsey
right.
in my lap?
Nurse Justin is going to be doing that again this weekend, and we got to talk about that. But we'll talk about that later.
Why did I skip that? I skipped Wake Up New Britannia on the calendar.
I don't know why. Probably because we're going to put them right up on the screen now as a sponsor.
Oh, okay. Now, the real question is, who is she guest hosting for? Is she guest hosting for Wolfdom or for Celine?
For
Maybe she'll
Celine.
respond.
Celine still got some real life issues and stuff to take care of, like work, and family, and things like that. And,
yes.
Saturday at that time of the morning, man, I tell you. But anyway,
It's early.
Now on to that part of the show where we thank the friends who help support us out there, and of course the newest addition to the WRFB radio family, Wake Up New Britannia, Wolftom and Celine, every Saturday morning, 7 p.m. New Britannia time. And of course, Jack just told you, this week's special hostess is DJ Nurse Justin, sitting in for Celine, and should be an interesting show, that's for sure. Our good friends over at the Britannian Mining Company, actually our home guild, our guild, is our latest patron, and we thank them for their sponsorship. Check out the BMC Gridiron on Sunday nights for the bloodiest, brutalest, no holes barred competition in Shroud of the Avatar. Of course, our good friends over at sodacraft.com, sodacrafting.wiki. These guys done a lot of hard work so that you don't have to do all that legwork when it comes to crafting. So if you want to find out how to put some uber stats on a weapon or some armor, go check out sodacraft.com. If you just don't know the recipe and you're trying to figure it out, you can search it on the first fully searchable crafting database for Shrouded Avatar at sodacrafting.wiki. These guys done some great work, so check them out, give them some props. Of course, sodataming.com for all your taming needs out there. If you want to be a cat wrangler, go check out sodataming.com. Of course, our friend Ben over at Relics by Rild, relicsbyrild.com for all your licensed Shrouded Avatar swag. You get your t-shirts, you got your hats, you got your glassware, you got your coinage from the mint. Sir Frank has offered those up for Rild to sell. So if you want to get your hands on some coinage, and some sweet coinage it is, check them out, relicsbyrild.com. Use the promo code NBNN, get 10% all your licensed Shrouded Avatar swag. Our good friend Jacob White over at sodamap.com. Soda Map is truth, so says the Lord British. Even the developers go and check it out when they want to say, we're going to be doing something, but we got to look at this area. They use Soda Map in a pinch because it's just easy to look at, and you'll never get lost using sodamap.com. And of course, last but not least, our good friends over at shroudmarketplace.com for all your virtual vendable needs, up to and including gold, at the Shroud Marketplace.
Or any service that you want to provide
services.
for
That's right.
the community.
You want to provide a service for the community.
And that includes functioning as players' one-man band, like Scrota's music service thing, where Scrota follows people around for an hour. And
annoys them.
And I don't know what you're talking about. He summons his horsey, and if you're in the party, you try to heal the horsey instead of yourself and die. I don't know what you're talking about.
Soothe your soul while you're fighting.
That's right.
Soothes your soul while you're fighting. That's right. There you go. See, what people don't know, Scrota follows you around until you pay him to leave. And that's
right. that's what the $5 is really for. Or if you're interested in having an in-game event like a wedding, you can always go to Weddings and More by Laz. Laz, go ahead and tell us about Weddings and More.
That's right. If you have an event that you got planned and you have no space for it, you're looking for that wedding in-game where you just gotta be so in character and everything's just got to be right to have that fairy tale role-playing wedding. We've got the places for you. We got underground, we got island, we got forest. We can do it all. We can do zombie, we can do blood wedding, we can do sunset, sunrise, beachside, or anywhere you prefer. All the means that you need for your party event. Weddings and More by Laz.
Not only that, don't forget Shroud Marketplace is the place to go buy or sell anything Shroud of the Avatar related. That includes our newest vendor, which is going to be Vaclav. So welcome to Vox Soda Merchandise, where he is already sold a house that I actually had my eye on because I sold it for too cheap, and his has already disappeared. And so congrats to whoever bought that. But if you are looking for one of the rare items, which is the Darkstar Moondial, he's also got that up there along with a bunch of pledge houses. So thank you to Vaclav. Don't forget, there are also deeds up there. There are hats.
Moondial listed for? Oh, $100, huh?
Oh, and Game Gold has actually made its appearance again back on the marketplace with the Taste of Scotland.
Oh, very interesting.
Yes. So hopefully they're able to sell that Game Gold, and hopefully everything gets done. And don't forget, if you want to register as a vendor, you just on the left-hand side, just click on the vendor registration, and then from there, get everything set up. Make sure that you've got your email address, and Right now, they are troubleshooting a problem with Yahoo Mail for some odd reason. They won't deliver those messages. And then from there, go ahead and log in, register, yell at us, and see what happens. But
now, is the marketplace still running their promotion? Did that end already?
That has already ended. But if you actually look at it, right. there also was a price reduction for some of those packages. So the 60-day free trial for the gold, which will allow 25 different products. It's not 25 items, it's 25 products. Products. So if you had
of those products.
Exactly. And then also the silver plan, it's relatively cheap unless you really don't want to pay any kind of commission. That's where it gets kind of expensive. But it's still probably going to it's probably going to save you money if you're selling a lot of things and you want to avoid that commission and just paid up front.
Heavy commission. Yeah. It's not really a heavy commission, but hey, guys got to make a living.
Yeah. Well, and repay for everything that's been done out there, because time is money.
Time is money. So says Richard Garriott.
Yeah, they have to make them. They have to make some money so that way they can pay our advertising bill.
That's right.
That's right.
But anyway, moving right along, the good friends over at Shroud Marketplace are providing all those services for you. All you got to do is go over, take a look, and check it out. Again, the graphic interface makes it nice and easy to navigate, and you don't have to go reading tiny little print that says "want to buy," and then see the terms and put a bid
message
out
the person.
And wait for 2 days to find out somebody else outbid you. Who needs that headache? I know I don't. Although I will be listing my shroudmarketplace.com in the forums.
That is right. Remember, if you have a shop, you can actually, if you post a thread in the want to buy, want to sell, you can always link to shroudmarketplace.com because that is perfectly legal now.
And that takes us link directly to your item.
That's
your
right.
Shop, but absolutely, absolutely.
And that takes us to
for the e-commerce. Yeah, great news for the community. It's a win-win as far as I'm concerned. But of course,
we have to thank our most important people around here.
Thank the most important folks. That's right.
The most important people out here are the guys out there watching on Twitch, YouTube, or listening to Radio Free Britannia, either live or one of the rebroadcasts. Any way that you see us, thank you for watching.
Our good friends inside the game as well.
And yes, they're also watching, like Blood Omen's watching on Twitch as well.
Well, I know they're watching on multiple platforms.
Wait, Blood Omen's not with us in channel today. What the hell? That makes me sad. He's not in Discord anymore.
Sad.
I know. He'll be back. Probably work thing.
I'll be back.
But yes, thank you everybody for watching. Thank you for participating. Don't forget, you can always join us in Discord. Just go to nbnn.info and click on the connect button for Discord. Type in the name that you want us to refer to you by. and then just hang out with us, say something. Just like Arius found out that he could actually do.
That's right. Arius joining us here. And of course, Arius sitting over in the background there, sitting behind. Why is Shroud and Jack in different seats? I just realized you guys are not in the right seats.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, what are you talking about?
Yeah. We were playing musical chairs. You didn't get the memo?
Laz and Shroud? Did Shroud get a contract and I didn't know about it?
No.
There's an NDA.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well,
Yeah, but thank you everybody for watching. Thank you for participating. Don't forget, you can ask us questions anywhere. We interpret the news so you don't have to, and we really couldn't do the show without you guys, and we do it for you guys, and we really do love you guys.
Absolutely. We really enjoy what we do, if you guys can't tell. While some may consider it a job, this is just a passion for us. And we're just a couple of guys who started sitting in a chair talking to each other one day. And this is where we got. We just started talking about hot topics and we became the news. And the rest is history. So we're here for the journey, and we're here to bring it to you during our time and tenure here in Shrouded Avatar, and we appreciate it. But of course, we're going to have to wrap it up here and get ready. Got a small break coming up on my end, and then we're going to go ahead and join the good folks down at Portalarium for the post-mortem today. As well, today we'll have the Friday newsletter, which I'm going to guess is going to be full of stuff, or not, depending on what they give us in the post-mortem. I'm going to guess we got a whole combination of stuff coming out this Friday, so it's going to be exciting. And we will bring it all to you today live in simulcast, and we'll go ahead and wrap it all up and recap it for you on Monday. So we're going to go ahead and get out of here. I'm Laz.
I'm Jack.
It's Shroud.
And we are NBNN. Stay tuned to NBNN for more news, sports, crazy, wild happenings, the latest information from inside Shroud and Avatar, and whatever tangents that we can derail this train on. Have a great weekend, everybody, and we'll see y'all on Monday. Elvis has left the building. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
I don't know what I'm doing around here.
I don't know what you're doing around here either.
Yeah. We want fertilizer. We want fertilizer.
Sideria said me neither.
Yay. Hey, where's the witty banner after the show?
Skroda said everything you want.